Hi and welcome to our PensionsAge video interview. I'm Laura Blows, editor of PensionsAge, and joining me today to talk about data and systems for pension schemes is John Broker, director of ITM Ltd. Okay, so there seem to be a lot of issues for pension schemes to manage. Perhaps we can look at these in a bit more detail. For instance, you mentioned auto-enrolment, which, as you know, is a hot topic at the moment, and will continue to do so for a good few years yet, at least. So perhaps you could talk me through what you would advise for those schemes looking at the setup process for auto-enrolment.
Okay, I mean, a lot of the big companies have now staged, and I've heard various commentaries about how they've done that and gone through that, and they've been incredibly well managed with big budgets. But let's look at the smaller employers and how they're going.
Yes, they might be the ones that have a few more problems maybe, or don't have the big budgets to actually manage auto-enrolment with ease.
I think you're right, and I think, Laura, the thing is that people tend to ignore the admin and systems element. They've first of all got to decide what they're going to use an investment vehicle. Difficult choice enough. But what about the administration? What I think people should be focusing on is, firstly, an evaluation of their current processes. How does the payroll work? What's the HR system? How will all that be brought together to successfully enrol people? And how are you going to communicate with your workforce? So a lot of the work we're doing is by undertaking that evaluation and then providing middleware through a tool that we use called EASE. And EASE is set up to bring all of those things together and help people through the middleware conduct a well-ordered and very timely implementation. Now, there's quite a lot to that, starting with the initial evaluation. You need to get a project team together, you need to have that evaluation, you need to look at your systems infrastructure, and you need to try and understand what it's going to cost you. So good middleware can do all of these things and communicate with the newly enrolled employees to tell them how they've been enrolled and what to do about it next.
What kind of timescale would you say pension schemes should be looking at? How much of a big challenge is that?
Sure, it is a big challenge, as you said. That's a great way to put it. I think my experience is that people leave things too late, and what we would recommend is at least 6 months before you even think about the actual staging date, you need to start your admin prep for that. And that begins with all of the things that I've just described, really, and it is quite an arduous process. So the message there is prepare now or prepare to fail.
Strong words there.
Well, that's the way it is. I mean, I can see from experience, I think, you know, a good 6 months is needed, and it's getting the thing on the agenda amongst so many difficult issues for employers to manage in recessionary climate like we have.
Yes. So the timescale's beginning to look around now, really, for the smaller to medium schemes?
Yeah, a lot of them will be staging in 2014.
Yes.
I don't think it's even on their horizon right now. Finance directors are busy people running difficult climate to operate business in. So now is the time to start that preparation, absolutely,